definitely something here. I'm going to hold the mic like this. I performed for so many years, you think I know how to hold a mic. All right, so good evening, everyone. My name is Julia Filippa, and I am an alum of Ramapo High School, class of 2013. Thank you, staff leadership, for inviting me to be your keynote speaker tonight. Attending Ramapo High School was an experience that no one can ever take away from me. It gave me access to experiential learning, access to diverse learning perspectives, research, caring teachers, and a group of friends who strive to be their best. Ramapo taught me how to stay tough, stay focused, stay motivated, and best of all, I was supported by educators who challenged me to do whatever I set my mind to. Hold it far away. Yes? Better? I'm sorry, fam. Alright, so, anyway, after I graduated Ramapo, I attended Manhattanville College in Westchester, New York. In 2017, I received a Bachelor of Arts in Secondary Education and English Literature with a minor in theater. I then moved upstate to pursue my master's. This past May, I graduated with a Master of Science in Student Affairs Administration from Binghamton University. Graduating both undergrad and grad with magna cum laude. My next destination is a return to Westchester, where on July 1st, I will begin my role as a full-time residence coordinator at SUNY Purchase. In that position, I will be supervising 15 resident assistants, running a residence hall of 400 students, teaching a first-year academic course, and being a first-year academic advisor. Also, for those of you who are going into college or want to pursue, I start off as a resident assistant, and what an RA is they plan programming for residents, and the best part is you get free room and board. Save that money. That's what I did. That's where I am today, still saving money, but I love it. So, anyway, to explain why I share this information is because when I graduated high school, I planned to be an education major, but had no idea I would end up working in a college, let alone know what student affairs was prior to attending college. I would not have learned about the possibilities of working at a college if I had not taken every opportunity I could to make connections, to build relationships, and at the same time be vulnerable to learn through each and every experience. You cannot predict where life may take you, but you can certainly take all the tools you have learned uniquely from Ramapo, and that's what I just did to get where I am today. I was once in your ambitious shoes. A little over 6 years ago, I performed in 3 musicals a year, was in AP and honors classes, as well as Girl Scouts. I participated as an e-board member of the Drama Club, Honor Society, Science Research with Sturo, Girl Varsity Tennis Team, Orchestra, Key Club, All-District Chorus, and volunteer at nursing homes. You name it, I tried it. I was very much so an overachiever, which is safe to say since I'm surrounded by all of them. Good thing. Throughout my high school, undergrad, and graduate career, I continually tried to be a part of as many activities as I could handle. I wanted to do as much as I could because I thrive on experience and building relationships. And clearly, I've stayed in touch with many of the educators who helped mold me here today. I found a humble and grateful attitude along the way when learning through each experience. And with that, I'm going to offer you 3 tips of unsolicited advice that I leave all of you to take with you, regardless of what grade you are advancing to or where you are headed after high school. They are to be kind, to be reflective, and to be resilient. Being kind tends to get overlooked as a trait that does not necessarily get you to the top of the tower, and in some cases you are right. However, it does not mean it's an invaluable action. Throughout my 6 years in higher education, I met more people than I ever would have imagined, and to each one, I was sincere and genuinely kind. A lot of the traits I learned from Ramapo. Among multiple occasions of compartmentalizing my emotions and finding an authentic attitude, one breakthrough moment I had when I was working in a school. There was one particular student who I was told had multiple suspensions, family troubles, and failing grades. Rather than encompassing that frustration and hopelessness selflessness that many teachers have towards a student, I redirected my energy to make the student my helper. It was certainly tough, but I treated her kindly, respectfully, and gracefully. And I had thought, over the span of a few weeks, consistently being kind with a touch of toughness, she had warmed up and began trying to be a better student in class again. She went on to the next grade, and through discipline and kindness, learned that she was cared for. Being kind is an admirable trait to possess, and is a trait that is merely not practiced enough to ourselves and to others. And although the anecdote I presented was about kindness being given to someone else, the most important person to be kind to is yourself. People can take money from you, they can take friends from you, and they can take possessions from you. But they cannot take away how you go on and treat others. Being reflective and resilient are the final 2 points I will talk about this evening. I believe self-care is probably the hardest action for many of us in the world to successfully accomplish. I can honestly say I've struggled with it. As you all go to continue to be leaders at Ramapo and beyond, I want you to remember to take time whenever you can to reflect on your accomplishments and to celebrate them. Learn from them. Challenge them. This moment right here and right now with our Ramapo family is a celebration because you have all worked so hard to be where you are. Find ways to prioritize you, and even when you are feeling like the world is crashing down, reflect on how motivated you are as an individual and how proud you have made Ramapo High School and your family. Reflect on your strengths and areas to improve on and continue to be resilient. When asked on an interview how I would define resilience, I answered, being knocked down over and over again and still being able to stand back up. I continued my answer by explaining to them that I failed one teaching test 4 times and still persisted through tears, anger, testing anxiety that I was going to pass this exam. The 5th time to become officially certified. I knew that through persistence and not giving up, I would pass. And this past October, I became a New York State certified teacher in English, grades 5 through 12. Whatever scale our struggles are that might knock us down or sink us to the bottom, know that we will always be brought back up. Know that you have the strength to rise again. In closing, I want to congratulate you on your accomplishments. You are leaders. You hold powerful positions, whether you know it or not. You can all make a difference in the world, and you are the only one in charge of your actions. People may not remember exactly what you did, or may not remember what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. Ramapo High School has taught me how to be successful, kind, reflective, and resilient. And you all are learning and have learned from the best. You have the power to make change. Congratulations, student leaders. Thank you for letting me have this time with you.